Hello and welcome to Modern Skills in English. Today, we're going to talk about a feeling every student knows, the feeling of being busy even when you're not doing anything. It's that invisible list of tasks and worries that runs in the back of your mind, making it impossible to truly rest or focus.
I feel that right now. I sat down to study for my history exam, opened the book, and my brain just stopped. It's like there's a crowd of people in my head, all shouting at me. You need to email your professor. Don't forget to buy milk. You promised to call your grandmother. What about that group project? I'm physically here with my book, but my mind is everywhere else. I can't focus for more than a minute. How is anyone supposed to study like this?
That's the perfect question. And most students assume the answer is more discipline. They think, I just need to try harder to focus.
Yeah, that's what I tell myself. Just be better, stop getting distracted. But it doesn't work. It just makes me feel worse, like I'm failing at focusing.
But what if the problem isn't your focus at all? What if the problem is that you're asking your brain to do two jobs at once? You're asking it to learn new information while also asking it to be a storage closet for every random task and worry you have.
A storage closet? I've never thought of it like that. It does feel crowded in there.
Imagine trying to cook a complicated meal in a tiny kitchen where every surface is covered with unopened mail, old newspapers, and dirty dishes. You couldn't do it. You'd have to clear the space first. Your mind works the same way. Trying to focus when your mind is full is like trying to work on a cluttered desk. The real problem isn't a lack of effort. It's a lack of mental space.
So I need to clear the clutter. But how? These things are important. I can't just forget them.
You don't forget them. You move them. Many of us believe our brain is the safest place to keep important reminders. It feels fast and efficient. We think of something and we just hold it there.
It does feel efficient. I don't need a pen or an app. It's just in my memory.
But our brain isn't designed for storage. It's designed for thinking. When you rely on it to remember a list of unrelated tasks, you're using its energy for the wrong job. That part of your brain that's supposed to be understanding history is busy running a background program that just repeats, don't forget the milk, don't forget the milk. This uses a huge amount of your cognitive energy.
So even a small thought like buy milk is draining my battery?
Exactly. It creates a constant low-level anxiety. Your brain knows these tasks are important, so it keeps reminding you at the worst times, when you're trying to sleep or when you're trying to focus in a lecture. It doesn't have a good filing system. It just panics and shows you everything at once. We need to stop treating our brains like a warehouse and start treating them like a workshop.
A workshop for ideas, not a storage unit for worries. Okay, that makes sense. But what's the alternative? Writing everything down feels like it takes so much time. It feels like a distraction from the real work.
That's another belief that feels true but quietly fails us. We think, I'll just remember to do it. It's faster. But an unwritten task is a vague task. In your mind, a thought like, plan my essay, feels huge and terrifying. It's not a clear action. It's a cloud of stress.
Yes, plan my essay feels impossible. I don't even know where to start, so I just avoid it. I procrastinate.
But when you get it out of your head and onto paper, you're forced to give it a shape. The act of writing it down makes the task tangible.
Tangible? You mean like real? Something I can see?
Precisely. The scary cloud of plan my essay becomes a few simple, tangible steps. For example, 1. Choose 3 articles to read. 2. Write 1 sentence summarizing my main idea. 3. Create a list of 5 bullet points for the structure. Suddenly, that huge, stressful task is a series of small, manageable actions.
So writing it down isn't just about remembering. It's about making the task less scary.
That's the secret. It's not for your memory, it's for your peace of mind. Which brings us to the third common belief. I'm too busy to get organized. I need to start studying right now.
That's 100% me. I feel this pressure that if I'm not studying, I'm wasting time. Taking time to make a list feels like I'm procrastinating on the actual work.
I understand that feeling. It's the paradox of productivity. We think we're saving 10 minutes by not planning, but we lose hours to distracted, inefficient work later. That mental noise you described, the shouting in your head, will sabotage your focus anyway. Investing 2 minutes to clear your mind is not a delay. It's the most important step to prepare for deep, focused work.
2 minutes? That's all?
That's all you need to start. Let's try it. Do you have a piece of paper and pen?
Yeah, I have a notebook here.
Good. For the next 2 minutes, I want you to do one thing. I want you to articulate every single task, worry, or idea that is currently in your mind and write it down.
Everything? Like even stupid stuff?
Everything. Don't judge it. Don't organize it. Just get it out. If you're thinking, I need to buy new socks, write it down. If it's, I feel bad about what I said to my friend, write it down. Finish history reading, pay phone bill, research summer internships. Anything that is taking up space in your head. Just a fast, messy list. Are you ready?
Okay, I guess so. Ready. Okay. Wow, my pen didn't stop moving.
What does the page look like?
It's a disaster. It's just this huge, messy list of random things. School things, personal things, chores. I actually feel more overwhelmed now. Seeing it all written down like this, it's a lot. If this is what's really in my head, no wonder I can't focus. But now it's staring at me from the page. It feels worse.
That is a completely normal reaction, and it's the most important point. Many people stop here because the list itself feels like a monster.
It does. I look at this list and think, I can't do all of this. This was supposed to make me feel better, but it makes me feel like a failure. Good students, the really organized ones, they don't seem to have this problem. They just manage everything.
That's another assumption worth questioning. Maybe the most organized students aren't better at holding everything in their heads. Maybe they're just better at getting it out of their heads. You said seeing the list makes you feel overwhelmed. But here's the key insight. That overwhelm was already inside you. It was invisible, chaotic, and draining your cognitive energy. Now it's just visible.
So I haven't created new stress. I've just revealed the stress that was already there.
Exactly. And you've moved it. The noise is no longer inside your mind, taking up space. It is on a piece of paper. And the difference is that the paper can wait. Your mind is now quiet. The goal of this 2-minute exercise was not to create a plan to do everything today. The only goal was to clear your mind for the one thing you need to do right now.
Which is study for my history exam.
Yes, you've given your brain permission to forget all those things because it trusts that the paper is remembering for you. Now, that list is a powerful tool. You can look at it later when you're not trying to study. You can look at it and decide what is truly important. You can prioritize.
So I can look at this messy list and just choose?
Yes, you might see buy socks and finish history reading, and you can easily prioritize the reading. The list gives you control. Before, every task felt equally urgent because they were all shouting at you at once. Now you can see them clearly. You might even find things on the list that aren't your job to do. Maybe you can delegate a task to someone else.
Right, like asking my roommate to pick up the milk since he's going to the store anyway. I wouldn't have even thought of that when it was all just noise in my head.
The list allows for strategy. Your mind allows for focus.
This is so strange. It's only been a few minutes, but now that I've been able to articulate all these worries and make them tangible on paper, my head feels quiet. It's like the shouting has stopped. I can feel my cognitive energy coming back to the present moment. I can look at this list and I'm not scared of it anymore. I know I can prioritize what matters later.
You've built an external brain, a simple, reliable system outside of yourself. Now you can turn back to your history book with your full attention. The paper is holding the tasks, so you don't have to.
I always thought focus was an act of force, like I had to build stronger walls in my mind to block distractions. But this feels different. It's not about building walls. It's about opening a window and letting the noise out. It's about making space first.
The quietest minds are often the most productive. Hello to everyone listening. We hope this was helpful. If there's a specific challenge or feeling you face as a student, let us know in the comments. We'd love to explore it in a future episode.